So I don't mean all when I ask this question, as there were only 7 European nations to participate in the transatlantic slave trade: Portugal, Spain, Britain, France, the Netherlands, Norway, and Denmark. There shouldn't have been any. My question is, why do white people hate black people? What did black people ever do to white people? We know why slavery happened. It was to exploit black people in exchange for free labor to pursue commerce and capitalism. Why, after 400 years since the first slave reached America, there's still disdain, mistreatment, harassment, and killings against black people? Could it be a guilt complex where blacks remind whites of their terrible mistake and wrongdoings? Could racism be a mental health condition that isn't treated as such? Could racism be a biological trait amongst Europeans? I'm anti-racism coach, also known as ARC or ARC for short. I'm a Jamaican-born North New Jersey raised Black American atheist. On this channel, I will give my perspective on topics trending in the media, decode lyrics to songs, reveal my past experience inside the workplace, bring clarity to many nuances of race and skin color, share my interaction with the police, and dissect my experience as a rideshare driver to contribute to the dismantlement of racism and white supremacy. Before finding solutions to the problem, we first must understand the origins of humans and melanin, then make the connection to evil acts we see in modern times. Modern humans, me, you, us, we, also known as Homo sapiens, are believed to have been in existence for 300,000 years now. Before modern humans, there were archaic humans. The divergence from archaic to modern humans isn't clear. Two opposing ideologies suggest modern humans emerged from a single source population in Africa, which expanded and led to the extinction of all other human varieties, while other ideologies suggest archaic humans gradually converged into modern human varieties by way of multi-regional evolution. Nonetheless, the transition into modern humans resulted in a wide-ranging spectrum from basic to sophisticated traits. A determining factor for modern human is the shape and size of our skull in comparison to archaic humans, in combination with our lightly built skeleton that has been connected to a change in behavior, increased cooperation, and resource transport. In addition to modern humans, there are anatomically modern humans. These humans lack behavior modernity. Behavioral modernity is a human who demonstrates abstract thinking and planning depth, among other traits. In contrast, it's believed to be archaic humans such as Neanderthals were neophobic and xenophobic. Neophobia is a fear of anything new, especially a persistent and abnormal fear. Xenophobia is the fear or hatred of that of which is perceived to be foreign or strange. Other activities include a desire to eliminate a stranger's presence, fear of losing national, ethnic, or racial identity. Neanderthals primarily inhabited Europe, Southwest Asia, Uzbekistan, and the Altai Mountains. We know racism still exists and isn't going anywhere. We also know the key ingredient that fuels racism is melanin. If we go with the first ideology that states modern humans originated from Africa with dark skin, then migrated to Europe and Asia, this would coincide with the interbreeding that took place between modern humans and archaic humans, resulting in the loss of melanin from interbreeding and lack of sunlight, change in behavior, and the narrowing of the nose through evolution. I see this today with mixed people who are the product of white and black parents. The physical characteristics of either parent merges into one mixed race, and the behavioral pattern of the individual will either resemble that of a Caucasian or Negro. With a better understanding on the history of human behavior and melanin as a catalyst for hate, we can proceed to tackle the 10 areas I've identified working as a rideshare driver. A rideshare driver afforded me the privilege every day of getting a glimpse into America's psychology or pathology in respect to the treatment of the black man. The 10 reoccurring areas revolved around discrimination, racial profiling, meritorious manumission, disrespect, self-race hate, racism, stereotyping, propaganda, indoctrination, and white privilege. 10 ways consistent with the system of white supremacy. The goal with my videos going forward is to reprogram the minds of the average Americans. Sadly, we're all too familiar with the extreme acts of hate regarding police brutality and lynches. To eliminate such evil acts, we have to first tackle each individual act of hate I've laid out. Until then, America will never change and will continue repeating history. Let me lay out a poem for you. Black people, every day your black skin serves as a reminder. The guilt of enslaving your ancestors formed a contractual binder with the souls of their descendants who are deeply indebted. Reveals a clean conscience of the descendants who are deeply embedded. In America, to be black means history navigates your pathfinder.